What's going on, Stim Junkies? Hi, Stim Ace here, and I hope you guys had an amazing High Stim Saturday. We are kicking off the week with a pre-workout review that I am super excited to finally be dropping the review for. This one here comes to us from our good friends over at Legit Pharm, and you guys know the name Legit Pharm. They released one of the most iconic pre-workouts about a year and a half, 2 years ago called Legit Pre, and that one definitely had the goods. Don't take my word for it. Ask anybody on the pre-workout supplement subreddit, and they will tell you that that original batch was something special. They then reformulated the product, and a lot of people were nervous. The reformulations always get everybody a little antsy, but it was freaking amazing. Reviewed that one. If you guys haven't seen it, you could check out the reviews playlists. I always update it, and all my reviews are available there. Now, finally, in 2026, they released a brand new product, which is technically their second pre-workout, and I couldn't be happier to come on here and report my findings to you guys, my beloved community. The fat tub in my hands is pre-extreme, and this one here, boys, is definitely Stim Junkie certified. Let's not even waste any more time. Let's roll that freaking intro. When we come back, we are going to discuss pre-extreme from Legit Pharm. Alright guys, as you can see, we got Legit Pharm's pre-extreme here in the studio, and boy is this one special. This is the first pre-workout they've released since Legit Pre, so definitely exciting time to be a Stim Junkie fan, nay, a high Stim pre-workout enthusiast. This is the grape candy flavor. They're highlighting some citrulline, some betaine, but we're going to go over the label momentarily, tell you guys what I think about this hitter here. Definitely a nice fat looking tub that screams illicit Stim Junkie. Okay guys, so as you saw, this tub looks really badass. It's got a bit of a wider look to it, and I don't mind it. It fits really nicely on the shelves. I'm definitely going to be popping it up after I'm done with this review. Going to have to find a spot for this one because this here is definitely special. Now, it comes in like 2 or 3 different flavors. I'm not sure exactly what other flavors they have. The one they sent for review for me was the grape candy flavor, and it's a pretty decent flavor. Would probably give it like a 7 out of 10. It's not freaking amazing, but then again, the Stim package in here is freaking next level ridiculous. So the fact that they're even able to mask most of it, and there's only a little bit of bitterness on the back end, it's not a big deal, okay, guys? You're drinking freaking Legit Pharm over here, okay? So you know what you're getting yourselves into. The flavor's decent, goes down smoothly, the scooper is accurate, so we're happy about that. Good job, Legit Pharm. Let's break down this label. So looking at the supplement facts here, 1 scoop comes in at 18.4 grams, and you're getting 25 servings per container. And I do like that amount. It's not too heavy. It's not like a 35, 40 gram scoop, and it's more than enough to get everything done in the gym that you want to get done. Believe me, guys, this was one of the best experiences I've had in a very long time. So we're going to begin. We start off with L-citrulline coming in at 6,000 milligrams, which is a very nice dose, especially for a Stim Junkie pre-workout. It also gives you the option to add a little bit more citrulline, a little bit of pumps, capsules, or glycerol, whatever have you. 6 grams on its own is going to be more than enough. I got solid pumps running this on its own, but definitely gives you the option to stack a little bit. We got L-tyrosine coming in at 3,000 milligrams for the focus, for the laser sharp focus. Definitely my favorite nootropic in existence, so going to pair well with all the other stimulants and nootropics in this package. Betaine anhydrous 2,000 milligrams for strength output. Beta PEA 1,000 milligrams. Holy crap, that is a big dose of beta PEA. Basically, beta PEA is going to activate those euphoric receptors. You're going to be feeling that floaty head high coming in super quickly. Doesn't have a very long shelf life. It only lasts about 10 to 15 minutes, but that is where the other stimulants come in. They're going to take that positive feeling and stretch it out across the finish line. So in theory, you should be feeling the buzz very quickly. And speaking of those stimulants, we have N-phentyl dimethylamine citrate, also known as Ariagenesis, coming in at a whopping 500 milligrams. So they're not playing around with these dosages. This is a serious Stim Junkie pre-workout. 500 milligrams, gonna get you buzzing, gonna get your freaking floaty head high. You're gonna be feeling great on this one all around. And up next, we got caffeine anhydrous at 300 milligrams, which is a wonderful dose. I always say if you have a bunch of other stims, especially of the exotic gray area variety, you don't really need all that much caffeine to make everything pop. You're getting 300 of anhydrous. There's another form of caffeine we're going to disclose in a moment, but overall, very solid. Now we have 2-amino isoheptane. That is the yum yums. And you guys know you're getting the legitimate yum yums in here. You're getting 300 milligrams, which is a very hefty dose, especially with that 500 milligram dose of Araya, the beta PA, and whatever else we have in here. You have some Mucana L-Dopa, 250 milligrams. That is a feel-good nootropic, and it's really just going to put you in a very positive headspace. So we like being positive, we like being hopped up, and we like feeling good while we're in the gym. Caffeine citrate comes in next at 100 milligrams, which is going to add another 50% yield, so an extra 50 milligrams of fast-acting caffeine, going to pair with that beta PA to give you that instantaneous high and burst of energy, and then the anhydrous and the Araya and all the other stuff are going to take over and really get you going. So 350 total milligrams of caffeine for this Stim Junkie hitter, which I really, really like. They're not jacking up the caffeine, they're letting the other stimulants do the talking. We got Synephrine HCl, 25 milligrams for mild thermogenesis, nothing too crazy, but definitely going to add a little bit of edge, a little bit of sense of urgency. And we like being hopped up while we're in the gym. Bioperine for absorption, 10 milligrams. And lastly, just to give you an extra kick in the ass, Alpha-Yo coming in at 1.5 milligrams. Before Stim Ace breaks down my experience running the pre-extreme from Legit Pharm 2 times over the past week, don't forget to like this video, comment below, share the channel with a fellow Stim Junkie or a pre-workout enthusiast, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Alright guys, so probably due to the fact that I'm half Polish, I tend to respond really, really well to products that are either made in Poland or originally were made in Poland and then imported and manufactured in America, because every single product I've taken, whether it was old Dark Labs back when they were still manufactured in Poland, or that original Legit Pre, or even Legit Pre V2, they have all hit me incredibly well. I respond really, really well to these Polish-based pre-workouts. Could be because I'm half Polish, who the hell knows? I don't know the science behind it, but when it comes to pre-extreme, I'm going to go on a limb and say that this might be my favorite pre-workout I've taken thus far. Now, I know the year is we're not even in the middle of the year yet, so there's still a lot of pre-workouts to test out. But out of all the crazy Stim Junkie products I've tried so far, and especially ones that had a lot of hype around them, I do think that pre-extreme is probably at the top, definitely 1 or 2 if I had to put it in a ranking. This thing is freaking incredible, man. It's literally, it ticks off every single note you want in a Stim Junkie pre-workout. You're going to feel this one in 5 minutes, guys. The beta PA and the caffeine citrate synergize beautifully. You're going to get a burst of energy and a nice floaty head high. It's just going to kick in super fast, literally 4 to 5 minutes. You're going to feel that buzz. The head's going to float a little bit. You're going to feel that warmness in the back of your head. You're going to feel good and ready to go. And it's interesting because I'm looking at it now. I didn't even notice that there's no beta-alanine in here, so no tingles. But then again, who the hell cares? I have beta-alanine separately, so if you guys do, you can always stack a little bit. If you don't, that's great too. Not everybody vibes with beta-alanine. I like it, but it really wasn't missed over here. You just feel freaking amazing and ready to go almost instantaneously. This thing starts peaking at the 15 to 20 minute mark, even though you start feeling it very, very quickly. Laser sharp focus from that tyrosine, from the choline, from the rhodiola, from all the other stuff that's in here. You're going to be dialed in, and there's an amazing, immense mood elevation that comes here. There is a high, that 2-amino, the synthetic lab-made yum-yums that we know and love. This ain't your Jugglin's Regia English walnut extract, all right? This is the legit goods all the way from Poland. Now, I freaking had one of the best workouts of my life the very first time I ran it. The second time was just as good. It really is perfectly balanced. There is crazy good energy on this one, but not to the point that your heart rate's up. You're not going to be shaking. You're not going to be tweaking. It's perfectly balanced. And I do attribute that to the lower amount of caffeine. The Alpha-Yo also at 1.5 milligrams, not such a crazy dose. I'm used to running stuff with 3-4 milligrams of Alpha-Yo, so 1.5 is perfect. It really just helps kind of add a sense of urgency, little bit of energy, little bit of aggression, but without being too over the top. So even when I was done the workout and I went home, there was no case of after jitters or anxiety or shortness of breath or anything like that. I just felt freaking incredible for the rest of the day. That good mood elevation carries with you for the entire day. Now, when you're training, the music's going to sound amazing. The pumps are going to be great because, face it, even with 6 grams of citrulline, you're going to be working so hard. You're going to be so dialed in. The mind-muscle connection is on another level with this pre-workout. So you're going to be feeling every contraction, every single thing you do, you're going to feel. There is a thermogenic effect that comes with this pre-workout. It's not crazy. It's not over the top. So if you're somebody like me that likes pairing thermogenics on top of a pre-workout, you definitely can get away with pairing something on top of this, although I wouldn't go crazy with it. If you guys want to pair a little bit of carnitine, or if you guys have something like an Apollon Molotov, which is a non-stim thermogenic, my personal favorite, you could take that at half a dose. The second time I ran this one, I paired 2 capsules, and it really just amplified the experience. But then again, I respond really well to thermogenics. Not everybody does, so you guys make your own decisions. But overall, this is a product that really doesn't need anything stacked on top of it. You could go with pump capsules, which isn't going to mess with the synergy of this product, but man, this thing is freaking beautiful. Honestly, I'm going to go out on a limb again and say that I even like this more than Legit Pre. I don't know if it's better than that original first version of Legit Pre, but I personally like this more than V2. This is an amazing pre-workout and easily a contender for top pre-workout of 2026. And I know the year just started, but it's going to be very difficult to beat this one. Just a positive vibe all around, makes you super talkative in the gym, but not to the point where you're distracted. You're still focused, you're dialed in, you know what you're there to do, and you're going to do it. There's no pain on this pre-workout. It literally, you're going to push all the pain out of your mind. The weights are going to feel light and effortless. This is a bodybuilder's pre-workout, but a Stim Junkie one at that. Definitely Stim Junkie certified, but a feel-good hitter that balances mood, pumps, energy, and a euphoric high to create one of the best pre-workout experiences of 2026. So if Pre-Extreme sounds like something that's up your alley, you can grab it over at the official Legit Pharm website. You can also get it from NutriCartel.com. I'm going to link the info down below. I'm going to pin the comment with the discount codes so you can grab your favorite pre-workout while supporting the Stim Ace YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I hope you enjoyed this review. Don't forget to like the video as it greatly helps the algorithm. And let me know down below if you've tried this one yet. I know not a lot of people have tried it yet. It only came out about 2.5, maybe 3 weeks ago. So let me know in the comments down below if you've tried it or if you're planning on trying it. What did you think of the original Legit Pre, that very first version with the melted lid, and V2, the reformulation? Let me know, guys, in the comments down below. Hope you enjoyed the video. Once again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that other fun stuff. Follow the Instagram at Stim Ace, and I will see you all next time for the next Stim pre-workout review. Take care, everybody. Stim Ace, signing off.